Now add a scope attribute to each of these new headings.
But what would you choose? Wait, look, what would you choose? To be honest, the Porsche. And you? I think I'll choose the Porsche. Anyway, that's all for tonight. We'll see you next week when we find out which is the fastest emergency service, and I drive the BMW M8. See you then. Good night. Coming up next on Dave, it's time for Border Force America's gatekeepers to take aim at the smugglers who are trying to get a huge amount of ammunition past them. And then at 8, it's America's improv comedy keepers as we join Whose Line Is It Anyway USA with Colin Mockery and McKenna.
Just remember the space. So that's the error.
Driving entertainment on Dave, sponsored by MotorEasy.com, tyre comparison.
So if you don't have a space,
Alan Davis's new series continues on Dave.
Welcome to As Yet Untitled. Great to be here in this spooky room of We have one item on the agenda, which is to come up with a title.
just remember the space.
The new series of Alan Davis, As Yet Untitled. Tuesday at 10 on Dave.
Now on Dave, it's time for Border Force.
Table borders. So far the tables you've created have been a little difficult to read because they have no borders. In the older version of HTML, borders could be added to a table using the border attribute and set it equal to an integer. This integer would represent the thickness of the border. Table border equals 1. Table row, table data, table row, table. The code in the example above is following deprecated, so please don't use it. It means to illustrate older conventions you may come across when reading other developers' code. The browser will likely still interpret your code correctly if you use the border attribute, but that doesn't mean the attribute should be used. We use CSS to add style to the HTML documents because it helps us to separate the structure of a page from how it looks. You can learn more about CSS in the CSS courses. You can achieve the table border effect using CSS. The code in the example above uses CSS instead of HTML. Table borders. We're going to need some more data in the table. Add the following data to the table. Make sure to place it after the second table row.
Any drugs worth $10,000 or more? Protecting it, a force of over 5,000 highly trained officers. Go ahead and step out.
90% of our travel is not legitimate. It's just that 10% that we're looking for.
Their biggest enemy? The narcos. We've had high-ranking cartel members to low-ranking cartel members.
Just like we try to study them, they're studying us.
They have stuff and everything. Man. Okay. Heroin. Bingo. Here, events that are the stuff of fiction couldn't be more real. These are the gatekeepers of the most talked about border in the world. I'd be happy doing this till the day I die.
So again, all we've done here is, so Adam's green much we've done. So Davies Burgers, table data, 2. So we Davies Burgers, 2. Davies Burgers in the column, 2 in the column, send invoices in the column. No, and it's a full row. And then it's Baker's Bike Shop, 3 is the number, send invoice, Miss Sally Southern, all within a table row, within table data. Table data, table data, table data, table row, table data, table data, table data, table data, within the table row.
This morning, officers are conducting one of the most high-profile operations this bridge has ever seen. The details have been marked top secret by the U.S. government. We'll be providing the security plus the escort. All that can be revealed is that a valuable asset is being